All right, so here we are. Of course, indomitable Nick Spagnolo on the right-hand side of your screen playing his Solar Flare list, and on the left, Jonathan Metzger playing with humans.
With a Squadron Hawk.
Well, I mean, you got to represent somehow.
Yeah.
So Nick Spagnolo, quite the Star City Games Open grinder, had a lot of really good experiences, a lot of strong finishes on the circuit. Took down Seattle earlier in the year.
He's a really good player. He's been around the game for years, and one of those players that I'm just waiting to, just blow up on the pro circuit, like just take down Pro Tours or top 8 Pro Tours Grand Prix. Because he definitely has the game, he has the theory. Like, very strong player. And I see him just dismantling these SCG Opens every time I watch him.
Who do you think has the edge here? Do you think it's going to be the Solar Flare deck or the Humans deck?
I think, well, Nick actually doesn't have that much removal in his deck list. So I think after sideboard, it probably gets a little bit better for him. But yeah, he only has 2 main days and none in the sideboard.
I think in game 1, a lot's going to come down if he finds one of those days or not. Like,
yeah,
it's going to be huge.
Or if he doesn't mulligan, which Jonathan's mulliganing.
Yeah.
I mean, also, like, Sun Titan Phantasmal Image might just be able to put enough things on the board that, with a Mana Leak and an Oblivion Ring and a Doomblade even, that might be able to stop something before needing a Day of Judgment. Alright, so... Oh, they're just finishing their announcements and they're about to start. We actually got to the match and the mulligans before the round started.
It's pretty impressive for a feature
that
match.
Never
Normally
happens.
they have a little bit of extra time,
It never happens.
Yeah,
Jonathan.
I think it's what we need deck is favored in the first game. I was talking to Craig Wesco earlier, who was playing not...
And he told you that White Weenie was favored?
Yeah, he told me the White Weenie was favored.
A little biased.
I mean,
he probably is correct.
He's like, Craig, does your White Weenie deck beat Alurin? Yes, it smashes Alurin.
Yeah, it's not even close.
But I mean, Craig's a good guy, and I honestly believe him when he says Solar Flare is a good matchup. I mean, it just also on paper just looks like it should be. And there's the 2-1 for 1. Elite Vanguard hops out of the gates on his pogo stick. In for 2, Nick Spagnolo down to 18.
All right, so let's see what he has to follow it up with. All right, Grand Abolisher.
Now the Abolisher's an interesting card. I think.
Well, Drew Mana Leak, that makes it interesting.
There's the Looter.
Merfolk Looter.
Does a good job blocking Elite Vanguard, that's for sure. It's one of my powers. See if there's Honor of the Peer or something here to make sure that Looter doesn't eat up that Vanguard.
Dude, yeah, you would definitely attack with the Vanguard, though, no matter what.
I mean, ideally Jonathan has Honor of the Peer, but I mean, you have to attack with both, I think. 2, the Honor. Oh, that's Phantasmal Image. Okay.
What's he copying?
I wonder if he copied the Looter. That's kind of sweet.
Yeah, that would be interesting. Yeah, copy the Looter, attack.
Give my beatdown deck some card advantage. All right, so Jonathan serves in. Nick just takes it. And Nick instantly loots. No Mana Leak, I imagine, for him.
Missing land drops, I think.
I see a Liliana in his hand.
Wormcoil hits the bin. Missing land drops would be really rough.
Yeah, if he doesn't have land drop here, he's gonna be hard pressed to win this game. I mean, that's... Yeah, if Nick doesn't have the land...
Oh, yeah,
that's bad for Nick Spagnolo.
Definitely on the advantage of Jonathan if Nick is stuck on less lands on the White Weenie deck.
Yeah. Let's see. We're still not sure what Phantasmal Image is, but I think we'll find out here in just a second. It's a Looter, isn't it? He's going to tap it to loot.
Yeah.
It's a Looter. You can't resist, like, when your opponent plays a Looter. It's like, wow, I mean, it's pretty sweet.
So if your opponent had a Consecrated Sphinx and a Looter in play, what do you copy?
Sphinx.
Okay. You can resist then?
I just mean, like, when your opponent plays a sweet card, he actually just cast Merfolk Looter. Like, the question is, would you play Merfolk Looter in Jonathan's deck? No, but he's just, like, actually cast the card, right? Drew just want to dismember, killing the Looter. Mana Leak, but these points of Grand Abolisher.
Yes.
Like, sorry, Nick. And serves in for 4. Nick Spagnolo down to 10. Jonathan Metzger at 16 from that dismember.
And he has double Phantasmal Image in his hand, and he thought he could still Mana Leak, so he could have played an Image last turn.
Oh no! Yeah, that's right.
Come on, Nick. We're upselling you too much in here.
Well, you don't play against Grand Abolisher that often, I suppose.
Yeah, it's very true.
You might now that the standard format's changed a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Grand Abolisher, most notably, very interesting with werewolves because you can make sure your opponent doesn't mess anything up on your turn.
Interesting.
So he taps to loot. This Phantasmal Image / Merfolk Looter / Image Looter thing. Discards a Elite Vanguard.
What's he going to do? I still think he sends in. Abolisher trades with Abolisher.
Nick's going to drop to 8 here. 3. Alright, Blade Splicer.
Ugh. I think he still has an image, which makes that a lot better.
Yeah, you can copy the Blade Splicer.
No, he didn't.
I was pretty sure he had an image in his hand.
I don't know. I mean, he would have played it, right?
I mean, maybe he thought he couldn't win if he didn't find more lands. I don't know. It seems... I don't want to say positive, but I'm very certain Nick had a Phantasmal Image.
Well, if he had a Phantasmal Image, then scooping... I don't think he'd scoop there, though, right?
I don't think he would scoop there either. It doesn't make any sense to
So
me.
he can't have the Phantasmal Image.
Man, it seems like I saw that for sure.
I mean, the odds are that we screwed up and not, we misread his hand. That happens a lot more in the booth.
Yeah, I mean, we could have made a mistake. It certainly wouldn't be the first time. It's just... Anyway, let's go to their sideboards.
Nick has 3 Timely Reinforcements, a Dead Weight, and a Doomblade that are probably going to come in.
Wait, Misstep, right?
Oh yeah, and Misstep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you bring Misstep in this matchup.
Yeah, Timely Reinforcements, like against Tempered Steel, it's not that great, but in this matchup, it's insane. Like all their guys have 1 or 2 toughness.
I'm guessing what comes out, or I'm pretty sure the Merfolk Looters are coming out. Maybe one of the big drops. I think Liliana's still good in this matchup.
Oh, yeah.
I'd say the Unburial Rites are probably bad.
Well, is there anything awesome to turbo into or no?
Well, yeah, you can turbo into Sun Titans, Sphinx, and Wormcoil.
Yeah, but I mean, he doesn't have like an Elish Norn or something like that, which would just shut off his opponent's deck. No. Yeah, then I think you probably bring in the 3 Timely Reinforcements, 3 Mental Misstep, 1 Dead Weight, 1 Doomblade, so that's 8 cards. Huh. Well, there's some cards you can cut in there.
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of cards, like I think Unburial Rites, Merfolk Looter.
Do you think you can shave some win conditions?
You can maybe take out a Sphinx. I don't think it's that important of a win condition. Yeah. You still want Sun Titans and Oblivion Rings.
I would definitely cut at least 1 Rites, maybe 2.
Mm-hmm. Especially if you're bringing all these cards in that will slow the game down. I don't think you really need the speed of an Unburial Rites.
Right.
But it kind of can just clog your hand and not do anything.
15, 19. Looks like he's playing 26 lands. Just curious. All right, looking over at Jonathan's side, let's see Negate. That's certainly a good option. You're going to bring those in. Dismember, probably not. Surgical Extraction, probably not. Fiend Hunter, doubt it. Lead and Relic Warder, doubt it. Gideon, doubt it. Timely, doubt it.
So 2 negates.
I mean, you don't think you'd bring in Gideon, do you?
No.
Just as like a guy.
It's just a non-Wrath of Godable guy.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we'll probably see those 2 negates. I mean, it seems like his deck is pretty well tuned against a strategy like this anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And he brings in those 2 negates. You probably cut a Dismember. And
I'd probably
maybe
cut
a Relic Warder.
Yeah, I think the Relic Warders can come out. You did see Merfolk Looter and you saw Phantasmal Image. So, like, keeping a Dismember in doesn't seem like the worst idea ever.
Then do you want to bring in the second Dismember? Or just want the...
No, just like, I think 1 Dismember is better than 1 Leon and Relic Warder, right? I mean, I guess maybe not. You did see a Wormcoil Engine, too.
Yeah, I mean, also, Relic Warder helps you curve out, which is certainly relevant. Well, we'll see what he goes for here.
Yeah, it is just a 2/2. It's just like a Grand Abolisher, like, without the ability.
Yeah, I mean, while it was relevant in that game, I don't know how relevant Grand Abolisher's ability is in general. I mean, I think there will be sometimes where it's relevant, sometimes where it'll do nothing.
Well, I mean, it shuts down the mana leaks. Like, you're able to, like, force out some of your spells, like Honor of the Pure, that you wouldn't normally be able to do.
Right.
And that's pretty important.
I mean, also, it makes sure they don't interfere with your combat decisions.
Yeah.
Let's see what he goes for. Looks like the players are all sideboarded up. Nick's presented, just waiting for Jonathan to present. Man, I was pretty sure Nick had a Phantasmal Image, but perhaps not.
In game 1? Mm-hmm. I mean, it would have been great. It blocks the Elite Vanguard and the tokens trade, and then Jonathan's back down to just 1/1s.
All right, players grab their opening hands, and let's see what we've got on tap.
All right, Nick keeps, Jonathan mulligans.
Jonathan going down to 6 cards. It's not what you want to see. I mean, he did mulligan last game too, but especially after sideboarding, every card is just going to count for so much, you know?
Yeah. Especially in game 2s when Nick's deck is just better off at dealing with these cards. It's going to be a lot more one-for-one-ish stuff. And I guess this is a good time before the game starts to tell everyone that I was looking through my wallet for a receipt and I found a Jace Memory Adept that's been in there for months.
Just hanging out.
Just hanging out.
The things you find in Brad Nelson's wallet. Some people have closets, other people have wallets, you know, whatever works. All right, so it looks like turn 1 champion of the parish for John Metzger. Nick, turn 2, no play.
I like his play. Play some lands, get some action later. Lead Vanguard makes it a 2/2, gets Doombladed. And no land drop pass.
Oh, no land drop for John Metzger there.
Nick's gotta like
kept
that.
A risky one. I think we might see the exact opposite game here. Liliana -2. This game is practically... it'd be hard pressed for Jonathan to get back in this game.
Especially because Nick has dead weight in his hand. So he has a removable spell as well. And I think an Unbarrow, right? So he did keep that in. Oh, so he can discard.
Alright. +1, discards. Probably just... You probably want to discard the Sun Titan. And then, yeah, you could potentially Rights next turn from your hand. Alright, Jonathan discards Hero of Bladehold. And there's the 4th land, Deadweight Kai. Oh,
Forbidden Alchemy in hand to help generate some cards for the Sun Titan.
How brutal is it going to be if Jonathan goes, another guy, pass, and Nick's like, untap, reanimate Sun Titan, get back Deadweight?
Or it's going to be worse if he goes, activate Liliana's ability, kill itself, Sun Titan, bring back Liliana, we each discard a card.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty brutal. Surgical Extraction from John Metzger.
Ouch, interesting.
Looks like he's going to go for Forbidden Alchemy in response. Dig a little deeper. I see Doomblade, Day of Judgment, Land, and Mystery 4th card.
Alright, so which one
the
did
Illusionary Image, I think. Or, sorry, Phantasmal Image.
Yeah, so he's going to go Liliana, sacrifice his Liliana, make him sack his guy, tick up the Liliana.
Man, so insane. Well, he has to draw a land, right?
No. Why would he have to draw land?
But rights cost 5.
Well, he's not going to rights because he just got all his Sun Titans taken away.
Oh, he targeted Sun Titan. Gotcha.
Yeah, and so, no, what Nick's going to do is he's going to untap and lose the Liliana and kill off the Elite Vanguard, play Liliana, each player discards a card, and...
I thought John may have been targeting something else. Like, why would you target Sun Titan before Nick targeted it with his reanimation spell?
Because he wanted to.
It just seems like...
Oh, yeah, it's not what you want. Like, I don't think it's a great play, but...
I mean, to be fair, Jonathan's like probably not winning this game. Just like, you know, did want to make sure it resolved so he could see his deck potentially. Because if he doesn't think he's going to win, at least you can get some information.
I mean,
out
you
of
get it out of there, and what if Nick has a mana leak and? All right.
Still, this sequence. There's the land demon. This sequence is going to be brutal.
Yeah, each player discards.
Discard on burial rights.
Play a land. So go.
And now he's got him Liliana locked.
What a fair Magic card.
-6. Keep 1 planes.
Yeah, -6. Kill a land.
Ship back. Nature Mana Leak.
Do you know what's a dirty mix? I just thought about it when you're mixing piles. I always, like, right away I thought, like, if the guy has 4 lands and 4 creatures, you just make 2 lands, 2 creatures, 2 lands, 2 creatures. You just mix it into 4 lands, 4 creatures, and be like, do I have the day?
Blades Placer. Nick pretty instantly mana leaks.
Alright, so he says go.
Alright.
Interesting, yeah, he didn't want to lose the mana leak, so he kept it.
Plays a land, makes Sean pitch his last card. Right. Blades Placer, I believe. Passes back. Is that now that is a Moorland Haunt for John Metzger, but he doesn't have a blue source yet. That's the
Alchemy.
3 lands.
And I'm a Merfolk Looter.
I'm a Merfolk Looter. All right, well, it's time to go looting.
So sassy.
All right, now Liliana is in prime position. Jonathan Metzger just concedes. He's like, what am I still doing playing this game?
I'm not getting there.
Yeah, I mean, that was basically just totally opposite blowout games, right? I mean, John Metzger, pretty good draw. Nick got mana screwed. Nick, pretty good draw. John got mana screwed.
Yeah.
That shows you just how powerful Liliana is. To just look at how much advantage he got off that Liliana and both Lilianas.
Well, yeah, he didn't do anything else. So Liliana's like, the 2 Lilianas made a bunch of discards. Like, multiple creatures got sacrificed.
Man. Powerful card.
Yeah, very good card. I can't not wait to go over to the dealers and get my cards tonight.
Did you manage to get out everything all squared off?
No, they have a box. So I ended up just bringing all of my old Zendikar cards that I don't want to keep for Modern and such, and I'm trading it all in to get all these new cards because usually I'm not that eager to get the new cards, but States is coming up and I just really want Snapcasters and Lilianas and the lands that I'm going to need for it, like the isolated whatever chapels.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, you're going to want to get these lands. They're going to be around for a while. I wouldn't be surprised if the isolated chapel cycle was reprinted at some point, right? So
possibly. I mean, the M12 ones and M10. Like, we need to find what's a name. What are these lands names?
Yeah, it's funny. So I was writing my article earlier this week, and it's like I used to call them the core set lands, but you can't call them that anymore because they're like these new ones. So you call them like upright lands or like basic lands.
Upright lands.
I mean, modern day duels. Like I'm not sure what the nomenclature is for these. You can tell us on Twitter if you.
Yeah, we can figure out some good names for these, and maybe we'll just make it today.
Yeah, everyone will have to sort of follow our rules.
Yeah, I like it.
Because, like, with most other dual land cycles, it seems like there's pretty much accepted nomenclature for what to call them. But for these ones, I mean, I always called them the core set duels, but now you can't do that.
And I always called them M10, and we both knew what we were talking about.
Right. And now you can be like, I mean, you could say core set duels and the Innistrad duels, but that's just, so many syllables.
Just trying to figure out the actual name.
Yeah. You go for one word to rule them all.
All right, so Nick looked at his hand, went, and he's going to... What did he just flashed mental misstep?
He did flash mental misstep.
Why? Is this must be a friend of his?
It's very possible it's a friend of his.
Yeah.
Or maybe he's running some crazy mind game. I don't know.
So now he's gonna play his 1-drop, like.
Yeah, I mean exactly right. Oh, we have 6 new tweets. Let's see what we have here.
6 new tweets already.
The tap lands, turn 2 duels, buddy lands.
Buddy lands. I like buddy lands.
Dueling lands. Nah, it has to have like a really nice ring to it. Buddy lands is getting closer. But let's see what else we can come up with.
Turn 2 duels, and buddy lands are by far the 2 that I like.
Turn 2 duels. I don't know. Like you have like.
Buddy lands is pretty insane though.
But buddy lands is pretty good. Fast lands. That's what some people call them.
Fast lands?
They're not that fast.
No, they're slow.
Yeah. The fast lands are like the what I'd call the Mirrodin, the Scars of Mirrodin duels. They come to play fast.
Yeah. Buddy lands.
Buddy lands.
That's really good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I need to pick up my black-white buddy lands.
Enemy alliance lands. All right, so Champion the Parish down for Jonathan Metzger on his first turn.
Right. Nick Spagnolo plays a fast land.
And down comes Glacial Fortress. There's Grand Abolisher, pumps up that champion. Going to get in for 2. No Dismember from Nick Spagnolo. Very difficult for him to have Dismember. I don't think any in his deck.
Yeah, it'd be kind of awkward. It's not legal.
Dismember?
Oh, Dismember. Never mind. I thought you were thinking Disfigure.
Like, what? Dismember's not legal. What happened? All right, Snapcaster Mage comes down.
It was banned.
On Nick's turn, you can just cast Snapcaster Mage because it's Grand Abolisher.
Yeah.
Just to clarify there. Another Abolisher pumps up the Perish to a 3/3 and plays Elite Vanguard. That Perish is going to get in there. It's turn 3, serving for 4.
Do you have Day?
Even if he does, Nick's got to wait another turn to pull off.
Yeah. And he goes down to 14.
I mean, that's 8 points of power.
Yeah, 8 power on the board right now.
For Jonathan Metzger. And I'm sure, John's probably going to hold next turn. Make sure that he doesn't...
Hold his 1 card.
Liliana, okay.
All right. Each target player sacrifices a creature. And I don't think Nick has a removal spell, but he's going to go to 10. Liliana's going to die. So, I think he's got Sun Titan and a bunch of lands.
Yeah, I don't know what's in Jonathan's hand. If he had some small creature, I might consider playing it out, but...
Or if he has a negate.
Oh yeah, or a negate, sure.
That'd be pretty insane.
Yeah, negate would be brutal.
Oh, and a haunt. Ugh. And an honor.
Okay, honor up here. That's pretty reasonable.
Disgusting.
All right, and I imagine kill Liliana and deal 5 to you.
Or he might have just sent it all at the head.
Oh, I don't know if I like that.
Yeah, he sent it all at the head.
Because now if you get Wrath here, it's so bad for you.
Yeah.
I mean, unless Jonathan has negate in his hand, in which case it just doesn't matter. But...
No, it does matter because your negate gets discarded.
Oh, Jonathan only had 1 card left in his hand.
Well, there's a Grand Abolisher and a 5/5, and Nick said go, so the game's over. Yeah. Jonathan wins 2-1. What?
Wait, what? He attacked Liliana?
I don't get what's going on. Like, actually have no clue what's going on right now.
Do we have the life totals wrong or something?
I don't think so.
All right, well,
I still conceded.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, Nick Spagnolo at 1 after that. They just missed the kill. Oh, well, Jonathan Metzger still takes it down with his humans deck.
All right, anyway. They must be friends, and he must